Hello, welcome back, Pisces, to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Now, this video is for third decan Pisces. If your birthday falls on or between March 11th through the 20th, you are a third decan Pisces. What this means is you are influenced by, of course, your planet, Neptune, but you are also heavily influenced by Pluto. What this means is, I like to say for this Pisces, um, y'all with the shits. Because y'all like a challenge. You're ready for a challenge. Y'all are very happy people, very good listeners. Like, you're very good listeners. As far as communicating back, you guys are very selective with what you say, and you say very little, if anything at all. But you're a good listener. Um, but you love a challenge. Like if you are in sports, you love knowing your opponent. Like, you want to be friends with your opponent, the one that's stronger than you, because you see people around you, things that are more advanced or stronger, or creative than you. You see that as a learning opportunity. You don't see it as in you want to take them down. Like I say with Aries, is with the shits, like ready to fight. You know, you see it as in you ready to learn. I can do what you do. Like, it pushes you to do better. This reading is for January 19th through the 25th. Now, you can resonate with this now, you can resonate with this later, okay? But this is for a now to future read. This is not for the past, all right? I am sitting here and you know what? Just grab it. I'm like, I did like my last, what, four readings with this deck? Or, yeah, or three readings. Anywho, I've been using this deck like a hell of a lot. I love this deck. Ten of Wands. What are we letting go? Or what are we choosing to carry with us? Hold on to. You got Four of Cups, Queen of Cups. All right, so your cousin, I believe your cousin had the Four of Cups too. And then we have the Five of Cups. When the Ten of Wands comes through, that is Sagittarius energy. And for it to be overshadowing your reading, it tells me we're either holding on to something, things that we don't want to let go, or we're holding on to things we need to let go. All right. Four of Cups tells me you are content. You happy where you at. Look at her. She just, one day I'll try something like this, but my titty's too big. I can't do that. I like how I say one day I tried and I'm like, my titty. There is though. Some things you gotta just accept. But I look at that and I'm like, yeah, I have to have me a good sports bra to do that on top of my head. But yeah, she looks so content. She's happy. Um, the thing about this position though is unwilling to change, unwilling to accept offers. So being closed off is what this Four of Cups represents as well. It is Cancerian energy. And then we're going into Pisces. Not Pisces, Cancer energy right here too with that Queen of Cups. Which is telling me you're kind of self-absorbed. Mm-hmm. The reason being you are self-absorbed going into this Five of Cups. You've made mistakes in the past and you ain't trying to relive it. It's like things didn't go the way that you planned back then, and that's never gonna happen again. That's what I'm getting here, and that's why you're holding on to stuff. That stuff is not a hindrance to you. It's just it helped build you. It helped make you. It works. So if it works, I don't want to let it go. And if it hurt me, it built me, and I don't want to let that go. All right, Four of Cups is bringing me, you got Page of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Moon. That's interesting. Okay, so I feel like you're going through, I feel like emotionally you have a lot going on that you're processing, you're holding on to. But I think these things, like I said at the beginning, in the head, is that it fuels you. All these situations that you have come across, it's put you in this position but you're still, I feel like you're still processing him too. Like it's time to move on from this, but you don't want to move from it because you're not seeing it as it's hindering you, but emotionally it is. When we are holding on to what has already served its purpose and we don't want to let it go, that's fear. The moon can also highlight that with fear. You fear that you're going to repeat it again if you just let it go, but you got to let it go because it served its purpose. When you hold on to stuff, you can't let new things come in. Here we go into the Queen of Cups. You still like you obsessed with you. I can hear people saying, Queen of Cups is not obsessive energy. Mind your business, bitch. Queen of Cups can be obsessive energy. When you think about Cancerian, when you think about Cancerian energy, she is all about the home. She knows what's best. She knows how things work. And she also has the ability, that manipulative energy, to wield you into what she feels is best for you. You understand? What she feels. What she feels. Not what she knows. What she thinks she knows. What she feels. You understand? That's why there's yin and yang, masculine and feminine, because one sees something that the other one is missing. You understand? That's why we're like puzzle pieces. You understand? All right. What this means is, and that can go for any, don't dare do that to me. You can, it goes for all, because in every relationship I've seen, you understand, like even with, I'm pointing because it's my neighbors. But even with them, there's one masculine, one feminine. The only difference is when you have same sex. I love it. And let me tell you why. Because you have the ability to activate either one on command. It's like, that's why I say about my brodista. She'll be mad if she heard me call her that. She is a beautiful black transgender woman. You understand me? That's how she say it too. But I love it because she has the ability. I always say I get a little jealous of her because it doesn't have to grow. She naturally encompasses masculine and feminine, and she knows how to activate the masculine and how to activate the feminine. I don't have that. I know that when you piss me off, you put me in masculine energy. I'm pissed, and now I have to defend myself. You understand? But I don't have that ability to just carry it. If you understand, you understand. But anywho, here you're going into the Queen of Cups. Anytime I see the Queen of Cups, I see as in myself. If you look in this picture, she's depicted in looking in the seashell, the water, the seashell. All the other queens are looking ahead, looking at you, but she looking in the cup. Because self-love is filling up the cup that you pour from. Ooh, yes, I really coined that. Well, I ain't coined it. It's her saying, but I love it because for the longest time I couldn't remember it. Anywho, here we have the wheel, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. What this tells me is that you are full. You have fulfilled what needs to be. You have fulfilled what was empty within you. What was hurting you is no more. Do you understand? You're healed. Now, with the Knight of Cups, it's saying to me, it is time for you to allow other people to love you. It is time for you to come out of this, take off that, remove that shield that you got on, and love again. Now, in what fashion that is, I don't know. Put it to your story. You know your story. I don't. I'm reading the cards. But I could tell you what I feel. I feel very on guard. I could tell you that it's like, this is working for me. I ain't got time for nobody else. I ain't got time for no friendships, no family, none of that. I'm not saying you're not talking to those people. Clearly, you're talking to them. But you're not allowing yourself to be open to anything new. And it does tells me that someone here wants to be with you. Now, whether that's a rekindling or not, I don't know. But we're going into this Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is clarified with the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Sun. It's highlighting again that Ten of Wands. But it does tell me you are very attractive. People are looking at you. You have people that want you. There are suitors out there. They want you. But you are so focused on just you overcoming other challenges, maybe in the business world, so in a creative atmosphere, yes. But as far as relationships, I feel like you've allowed what didn't work prevent you from moving forward to try a new relationship. It could be too that, you're still very attractive and extremely, like, you have an extreme desire for that one it didn't work out with. It's like, that's the one I love, and that's the one I'm waiting for. Oh, you could be waiting for them. They could have moved or done something, and you could be waiting for them to come. Because right here, you got Seven of Wands as guarded energy. That's, you're protecting yourself. You don't want to begin a relationship with anyone else. Um, but there's so many more opportunities out there for you. I mean, looking at these cards, I don't know who you is, but you found it a motherfucker. You hear me? Because I say that because I see Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. I feel like you could be one that is in a long distance relationship too. I don't want to be the one to say this, but it did just come, so I'm going to say it. All right. You could be holding on to a relationship that actually is no longer serving you, but you're holding on to it for it to come into another season. But this cycle has ended. That's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to move over here to the bottom of your deck, your advice card. You got Page of Wands. Be willing to pursue new opportunities. Be willing to go and dive into new situations, fulfill other ambitions, acknowledge that you have other ambitions. Because, yeah, it tells me that you're heavily looking in the past. Whatever this is, whatever it was that you were happy with, that you loved or you really valued, it's no more. It's changed now, and you are not willing to change. You just feel like, I mean, it's giving me an individual that's probably like, you know what, he ain't answering because he's busy, he's doing school and stuff. I'm gonna tell you something that's true, that a lot of people don't like to accept, but we always make time for the things that we want. Most people do, unless you're, now I will say, unless you're very career focused and the days slip away, that's bullshit. You like how I did that? That's bull. Bull. I call bull. You know why? Because before you go to bed at night, you got that phone. You could text me. Even if it's just a hello or something. Even if it's just a, I'm sorry I ain't talked to you all day, but I want you to know I'm thinking of you. Even if it's just, I'm getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night, I'll talk to you later. And you turn your phone on silent, you thought about me before you went to bed. When you wake up in the morning, you'll think about me. While you sitting up there working and you in deep thought and you in your books, I understand you driven there. But if you are not carrying that person in your heart, you don't really love that person. And I have known people that be like, man, I thought, but I just didn't because I think they'll be mad if I just sent them that kind of message. Bullshit. Why you making up excuses? You could open up your phone, text your person, call your person. Hell, you can even do video messages now. Like, hey, I'm about to go to sleep. I miss the sound of your voice. I can't wait to knock this out the box, get all this done so I can spend some time with you. I look forward to seeing you. Hell, even if it's 6 months out, y'all won't be seeing each other. There's 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day. If you want to see you, if she wants to see you, she wants to be with you, she will make a way. Maybe y'all can't see each other every damn day. If it's long distance, y'all can't see each other that often. But I'm telling you, every other month, maybe y'all can pinpoint a day. I fly to you, fly to me. You will make a way. When you want to be with somebody, nothing stops you. That little kid in you, when you first had your crush and you was in school and you couldn't wait to go to school to see them and go by their locker and y'all talk and have lunch and stuff together, that person does not die, baby. That person is still there. So when people make excuses like, oh, I was just so busy, I didn't have time. Your phone was in your hand. You telling me you ain't look at your phone at one time? I'm talking to even the cheaters. Okay, you still have your phone in your hand. You could send some kind of message, do some kind of communication. Can't believe I just said the cheaters too. I'm just saying, y'all be tripping. People be tripping. They be making up excuses. We live in a world today that there is no excuses, only actions, only solutions. Because there's all kind of there's all kind of, if you want something, oh, maybe that's why I said that. Because when people be cheating, they be finding a way. Even if they go to the bathroom, they go send like a text or do like a little conversation or something like that. I'll never forget this girl. She was cheating with her friend, man. Yeah, I'm about to tell it. She ever find this page, she know it's true. I ain't gonna say no names. But she gonna know it's a story. Because this is what they used to send each other. I have never heard this shit. I have never known somebody to cheat so hard. So fucking hard that they come with a do not reply. At the end of a message, when they were sending the message, because both of them was married. And it's like, don't reply because I'm going to delete the messages that me and you been communicating with. And I'm about to go to sleep or something. And he might get my phone. She might get my phone. Baby, they would text each other what they going to send one another. And they put D and R in capital letters, period. So when you read that message, you knew not to send me another message until we could talk again. Tell me that ain't some dedication. Girl, when she was talking to me, now you gonna hear this part, but she was talking to me one day, and she was saying how she waited for him or something like that. I forget what she was saying. Oh, she was sad because he had went out, he was all dressed up and stuff like that. I mean, she was crying to me. I was like, ooh, like I was so sad for her because she was so hurt. But I realized in that moment when she was talking and I replied, that was fucked up. Cause she said, she was saying something about, I just got to be with him and stuff, and what I'm finna lose him to another woman. I said, well, you waited 4 years for him. What's another 4? You played the sideline girl. Y'all had a whole operation going on. You are a sideline chick. He knows he can have you regardless. You ain't never going nowhere. You put your life on hold for 4 years for him. He didn't talk to you. He didn't come around see you. He ain't message you. You ain't sleep with nobody. You ain't talk to nobody. Your family barely saw you. You wanted to die. You wasn't even present for your kids. Them her words. I was feeding her back her words. I said, that's what you tell me. So he know, no matter what he do, shake or bake, you ain't going nowhere. You gave him that confidence. You told him that. You showed him that. I said, a man wants to feel wanted. And he wants to know that he is needed. But you basically show him he is your lifeline. You ain't nothing without him. That's desperation. So he know he can do whatever he want with you. She was like, she looked at me. I said, that's fucked up when I said it. But in my defense, she was talking to me. I was cleaning, washing dishes. I was working, She come to me, talking to me, And she was like, is that what you really think? And I didn't say this part, so if she come across this video, you gonna hear this part. You were sidelined. He never wanted to make you his main chick. You wanted him to be your everything, but he never saw you like that, and he never will. He never will. It's just how you set it up. And I'm not saying he don't love her. I believe he love her. I believe he loves her, and I know she love him. But what I'm saying is, he is looking for a particular woman to play his main role woman. He don't see that in you. He does not see that in you. So he looking for that. The way she described how he put his piece in, he was dressed down to the T, and then talked to her and didn't come home and stuff. That's what it showed me. I don't know how I got on this on your reading, Pisces, but baby, I'll be taking off. Okay? But what I'm saying is he gonna yearn for his main chick. Because he needs that main chick. She gives him discipline. She gives him structure. She be on that ass. He needs that. And that's a bit narcissistic too, but that's their business. But for you sold yourself too short. Yeah, you know what I mean? So don't be that girl. She's a beautiful, don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful woman. I really love her. But when I tell you, if you saw it in her eyes, and I understand her story. She liked him in grade school, but he didn't like her. When they pursued each other, it was on sideline standards. It's kind of like a hobby for him. I'm not saying he a bad dude. I'm not saying he don't care for her. Just understand where I'm coming from in this format. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying she sold herself too low. It doesn't matter what he do, how he do it. You in love with him, and he don't have any requirements to meet. You don't, do you see what I'm saying? She kind of put herself out there where even if all the signs show he's gonna be in another relationship with another woman, because he's done that to her before. He'll be with her for a while and then he'll be with another woman. And you know she know it's true, because she said to me one day with tears in her eyes, she saw when he was talking to his ex. And she said, well, where you go? He said, the only place I can go. She said, so it made her feel like he only came to her because she was his only option. Man, I ain't had a heart to say it to her. I mean, all the signs there, you don't want to see you. And when I say she treat him like a king, I don't understand why he wouldn't make her his main chick. I don't understand. She would do any and everything for him. But then again, on the other hand, I do understand. She don't check him. Like, you got, some of these dudes, you got to check. Every now and then, you got to slap this nigga. I'm just playing. You ain't got to do that. But I mean, you got to let him know, I am my own woman. I don't care what situation me and my husband is in. I don't care who I'm talking to. I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about family. I know my worth. I know my worth. I know my flaws. You understand? Like, I know me. And I know what I would do for somebody I love. But don't you ever in your life, as long as you breathing, think that I need you. I want you in my life. I don't need you in my life. Bitch, I will love you and cry that I don't have you in my life because you are not treating me the way that I require you to treat me. I done been through too much hell and high water to, everybody start as a fool. And you build your way up and you realize what you're willing to bring to the table and what you're willing to tolerate. You play them games with me, I'll cut your ass off quick. I ain't saying I won't come back and say, pop up like Peekaboo and be like, hey, how you doing? But what I am saying is, I will not tolerate you talking to me any kind of way, treating me any kind of way. I know who I am. And I know who made me. He made Earth. He made me. He made you. He made everybody. I know the gifts that I got. And I know that I ain't for everybody. But if you're going to be in my life, there are certain things you got to measure up to. They're a requirement. You got to be qualified. Every day. I tell my husband every day, we dating today. Today is a new day. Yeah, I love you from yesterday, but do I like you today? I say stuff like that, and I mean it. And he'll look at me. He done turned into that person too. He'd be like, I don't think I like you today. I'd be like, well, can you tolerate being in the house with me? And he'll say, yeah. Well, then, motherfucker, we willing to go to death together. You understand there's a difference. That is what a marriage is. But a relationship, you always have to require it. Because when people get too comfortable, you start to get a little bored. You look for excitement. You want to do other things. I think that's what's wrong with Aries. That's why they shake shit up so quick. Aries, it'd be like, oh, it's too calm. I got to make you mad. Give you something. You got to fight. I need to see that thrive in you. Like, that's an Aries. But I'm just saying, she made it too easy. How did I get on this? Maybe you could resonate with this. But let me tell you something, baby. You too fine and too stable to just be somebody's option. And don't shut yourself down. Even if you ain't even focused on a relationship, you still, even if you're not talking to that person, when you are unwilling to be in a relationship with somebody else, it's because you still let that person hold power over your heart. Like, and don't be that type of person that be sitting there comparing, like, this person did that and no heal. Ain't nothing wrong with you taking this saying you took time to heal that 4 of Cups. Baby, you just ain't moving. You need to move. All right, you done healed. Now get yourself back out there. It ain't gonna be perfect. You're gonna stumble. You gonna fall. I have been the dumbest girl in the room, and I have been the smartest girl in the room. You know, I have been a motherfucking cluck. You understand me? I have done it all, all. You understand? I never lead you astray. But let me tell you something. You healed now. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. No, don't be scared. Be fierce. Go get what's yours. Cause like Medea said in the play, God know where you going. He like a GPS. He know where the pitfalls at. You just gotta keep going. You know, you get into a wreck, he know where everything at. And it's like you gonna fall. It's like one person break your heart, okay, he'll get back up, do it again. Another person break your heart, okay, he'll do back again. Keep going. He know what you want, because you know what you want. You want somebody that's gonna love you, take care of you, be with you through thick and thin. But you gotta be built for this person. Because a lot of people say they want stuff, but they're not built for it. You know what I mean? It'd be like, I want somebody that's gonna love, I want to love them unconditionally. Really? Unconditionally, huh? Well, you got to be presented with some situations that's gonna challenge your love for them. Has that degree of love for them changed? If it ain't changed, baby, then you are loving someone unconditionally. But you don't know if you're going to love somebody unconditionally until you face with situations that will test if your love can prevail over those situations. Be careful what you ask for. Because like Medea said, it brings you to the question, how bad do you want it, baby? How bad do you want it? I'm just saying. All right, I'm done preaching to you. I think I even told you this and I went into that damn story. I hope, but don't do that. No, don't do it. I messed with this other girl. Now I think about it, both of them were Virgos. One was black, one was white, baby. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about them. They were both Virgos. But I remember she said she loved him. She loved him so much. She said he know that if he called me, I will unalive somebody and jump on the next train in Chicago just for him. She loved that man. So when she talked about him, you knew. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When she talked about him, his love, her love for him just went through her. I mean it. She loved him. She loved him so much. And at that time, I was a fool. I was messing with somebody that wasn't mine. Like, it wasn't even, like, when I say my husband, my first real relationship, he's my first real relationship, for real. But I call myself liking somebody too. And I remember I said, Lord, please don't let me love like that. For real. I didn't want to love like that. I want to love somebody that deep, that I put their life at higher value than mine. I didn't want that. I remember thanking God, thank you, Lord, for not letting me get pregnant early. For real, I'm saying it like I'm laughing, but for real, on an honest note, I remember being so grateful because she showed me that being her friend, I understood my worth, things that I wouldn't tolerate. I remember I was messing with that dude. He was like, man, that's why I mess with you, because you treat me like I ain't shit. I said, because you ain't. He was like, what? I said, you ain't shit. Like, he was like, see, that's why I mess with you, because you tell me the truth. He knew it. He didn't bring nothing to the table. He didn't understand why girls would do all that crazy stuff for him. We used to sit and talk. He used to tell me all kind of stuff. I used to be laughing. I was like, really? I mean, but I was comfortable with him. That was my thing. I was comfortable with them. I like being comfortable with them. But, and he was a friend. Real shit. He was my friend. But man, when she was saying that, she was friends with all, this girl, the one that would go to Chi-Town, she was with him when he had 5 other children. And she was friends with all their baby mamas. I'm being dead ass. They all knew who she was, where she stood. She even had relationships with all of them. You know what I mean? That was her business. I love that about her because I just love being around her. But I remember saying, Lord, please don't let me be in love like that. I don't want that kind of love. I want it. And by being friends with her, I realized Cause y'all, I used to still wish on a star. I still do. I think I'm always do that. But I remember changing what I wanted in a relationship by being with these women. Well, the other one, I met her later on down the line, but that one, I was friends with her for a long time. We worked together and stuff. But um, being around so many different women from so many different walks of life, it helped me know what I wanted in a man, what I wanted in a relationship. But you don't know that until you experience other people, other friendships, and you get to see through their scope, and then you know what I mean, and then you talk to your people, because I didn't mess with that. I did not mess with a lot of people. Um, I got this thing about touching. It's so it's so weird, but I do. It's a thing. My kids are like that too, though. As I got older, I done changed. Like I'm talking about, like it took a long time for me, like actually to be real with you, minus my churn, like my boys, kissing them, like my nieces, like kissing on them. I When it came to kissing, period, nope. And then in relationships and kissing, it was like your mouth, one my mouth. Out of like in a romantic standpoint, I only ever kissed one person first in my entire life. There was only one person I ever looked at that I wanted to kiss, and I kissed him before he kissed me. I think he was in the middle of talking when I kissed him. That's the only person, hands down. The only one of these days I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all and give y'all some juicy juice. Probably not, because my husband's here, he might act a fucking fool. But anyways, yeah. The thing of it is, well, he see my other channel. I got another channel, y'all. I gotta work on it. I need to do some uploads on it. But yeah. Yeah, don't let yourself be shut off and don't want to experience nobody because you're protecting yourself. Really, there's a fine line between protecting and hindering. You got to understand that there's a fine line between those two things, okay? Don't hinder yourself from growth. Don't do that. And yeah, you're going to get hurt, but when you have them bumps and bruises, it makes you tough. Remember when you used to fall and bust your knees? Now you can suck dick. I'm just playing. On carpet and all. Knees don't get scarred. You fell. I was preparing you for the future. Okay, I'm done. I be getting too loose on this damn thing. Okay. Anywho, Pisces. Much love and respect to you. Thank you for your time and your attention. I really do appreciate you. I need to get in the habit of saying that in every video, because everybody that watches my videos, people that comment, people that like, I really appreciate y'all. Like, I mean that from my heart. I appreciate you. I respect you. I accept you. You understand? Don't cuss me out, though. I'm going to read it, but it may hurt my feeling. I might not say it, though. Anyways, I just appreciate your time and your attention. You can watch anybody, and somehow you done came up on my channel, and I hope I get to keep you. So hit that like button if you like this video, especially if you made it this far, you like it. And subscribe to my channel, because I love to have you always. And understand that life is always happening for you, not to you. And peace is the most valuable thing that you can obtain in this lifetime. You understand? You can handle anything. Anything that come your way, you got it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.